A former central banker and presidential candidate in Nigeria's general elections in 2019, Professor Kingsley Moghalu, has joined the African Democratic Congress ADC. Addressing newsmen during a press conference, he said there will be a merger of several political parties to take power in 2023 and begin the work of rebuilding the country. Professor Moghalu said there is need for a third-way politics anchored on pragmatic ideology and visionary competent leadership. He believes that the new merger can re-engineer Nigeria's economy through a system of developmental capitalism that taps into the well-known dynamism and innovative spirit of Nigerian youth.
We will, of course, in the matter of inclusion, be looking not just at gender, we'll be looking at youth. We will be looking at persons living with disabilities, many of whom have been ignored in our country. And there are millions and millions of them, the forgotten, those left behind. Those are the people for whom I have come into politics. Those are the people for whom the ADC is working day and night. The party has a very phenomenal ground structure that will operationalize like an atomic bomb for the 2023 election.
Professor Moghalu stated that the two major political parties in Nigeria have failed in the last 22 years. Therefore, the need for a third wave.
Sometimes when you look at what is going on in Nigeria today, you wonder whether there is the political will. Because the test of your political will stems from your commitment to Nigeria as an entity, or whether you're committed only to a part of it. If you are committed, if you're committed to certain vested interests, when those interests begin to create insecurity, you find yourself unable or unwilling to deal with those interests because you have a sentimental, historical, familial, ethnic, religious attachment.
Meanwhile, a former federal lawmaker, Senator Patricia Akwashiki, who spoke on the security and economic challenges facing the country, said there is urgent need to tackle these issues so that the nation can move forward.
You know what is on people's mind is the security, that it's been so bad, really, really bad, because it's not something you hear far off. It has even come down home because a colleague of mine, Senator Ewuga, had a nasty experience last week. Was almost kidnapped, was beaten up because he couldn't walk. He's not in the best of health. So, that one worries us. And then, the state of the economy is so bad. It's really bad.
On restructuring, Senator Akwashiki said there is no alternative to the constitutional rearrangement of Nigeria if the country must remain as one.
For us to move as a nation is for even them, yes, you have the power, but you must feel what the other person is feeling. The path to unity is dialogue. We must talk. You cannot write a whole section of a country off because they are agitating or they are making problems. It's something that would force people to do that. So we must have a space where we can talk as a nation.
Earlier, the chairman of the African Democratic Congress ADC, Chief Ralph Okenwosu, restated the party's resolve to take over power in the next general elections. Mariam Zakari, Liberty News.